Let's see whether this works. So we're going to do some tests for the first couple minutes. Let me know if you can hear everything in the chat. I got some day 6 in the background. Hopefully everything is functional. It never is. It absolutely never is. I usually always start the stream being unheard and impossible to hear because I never get the mic sorted out. So let me know if it's too quiet or whatever. Hello, Sarah. I recognise you from ages ago. We used to do these live streams all the time, and I do not anymore because laziness is a thing, university is a thing, and I'm really cool. That's also a thing. I'm just going to finish this water, then I'll get onto the heavier drinks. Hello to everybody who is rocking up. Thank you very much for coming out. What we're going to be doing today, well, we're going to be listening to K-pop. So you guys are going to suggest stuff in the chat, preferably stuff I haven't listened to before, and I will try to get to every single one. I never do. Everybody always gets very pissed off by the end because I've been ignoring them the whole stream. And we will see how that turns out. But overall, yeah, I hope everything's functional. You can see the song playing in the bottom right-hand corner, the box of the stream. So, yeah, hopefully everything is all right. So get to suggesting songs. I'm going to be cooking my dinner. So in the background there, you can probably see my stuff. No, you probably can't. Anyway, I'm going to be cooking some dinner, chopping some vegetables, chopping some chicken, and making some lovely fajitas. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. So, yeah. Remember, in terms of songs, I'm not really that bothered. Whether it's something, you know, weird or wacky. I want something new. This is a K-pop stream, so I would prefer just K-pop stuff. But you know, it's not really all that, you know, important. Wow, I know how to cook. I've been living on my own for a year. Of course, I know how to cook. I've been at university for a year. I had to learn. Anyway, so what we're going to start with very simply is we're going to peel a carrot, and then we are going to grate it because I love grated carrot in my fajitas. It's something my mum started doing and I fell in love with. So if I can find my grate, that's probably going to do. Anyway, so songs. Right now I'm just playing some Day 6, Evol. Could you suggest a particular song rather than something general? Because I'm very bad at selecting songs and everyone's always like, oh, you selected the wrong songs. And I never want to do that. And also try to make sure it's on Spotify. I am using Spotify today. I usually use Apple Music, but yes, I couldn't work out a way to get it on the screen today. Also, my internet has been terrible recently, so please let me know if there's any buffering or if the quality is bad. I've got it on a low latency, so it should be fairly real time. I'm probably about 20 seconds ahead of you. 4 minutes. Oh, I haven't listened to any 4 minutes in ages. Rest in peace to that group because I missed them a lot. You know, I still get my yearly Ginno allowance with Triple H. If you haven't listened to their new EP, Triple H, it's fantastic. So many cool ideas. I'm considering doing a review of it because I think it's a really good example of the direction K-pop could take. So I'm going to play that 4-minute track next after this. Hopefully it's on Spotify, because sometimes they're not. I love this track. This whole Day 6 album, Sheep Youth, is fantastic. I highly, highly suggest you check it out. Okay, come on, show up. Artists. Why are they not showing up under artists? How are they not showing up? Surely, oh, were they under JYP? Were they under JYP? They might not be on Spotify. That's very annoying. I'll see if I can. So yeah, please try to make it on Spotify because I'm pretty rubbish. I know this group called History. Yes, I know. I know History, of course. Hey, Kpop's here. I did not just. You did not see the weird salute thing I just did. Okay, yes, Matt from Kpop's here. Welcome to the stream. He's one of my admins, also a good friend, and he'll look after the stream. So nobody say anything awful. Okay, so let's. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play it via a YouTube stream, but it won't show up in the bottom right-hand corner, unfortunately. But that's just something we have to sacrifice for these niceties. There's a music video for it as well. Okay. Oh, don't play a bloody ad, you dick! I don't want an ad. Thank you. All right, so time to get to. Oh, shitting. I was about to go into a swearing tirade. Okay, here we go. This is our compost bin, so we put all the vegetables and stuff in there. It's very hot here, so apologies if I look sweaty and all over the place. I am sweaty and all over the place because it's very, very hot. I cannot understate how hot it is. Today, it was 35 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but it was unbelievably hot. It's the hottest, I think it's the hottest it's been in Paris since I've been here. And if you can't tell, I'm the only one here. My whole family has gone on holiday without me, so I'm all on my own, which is lovely. I'm getting carrots everywhere, as you can imagine. Okay, what suggestion we got? Some history tracks. Pentagon Off the Road, I do like that track. Super Junior Dancing Out. I think I've heard that, but I'll be up for listening to it. Do I know 24K? Yes, I do know them. I've listened to some tracks by them. I'd make anything by G-Soul. Ooh, yes, G-Soul, of course. What was the track I remember? I haven't listened to much of G-Soul's music, but I've always wanted to because I've always been highly suggested. Okay. This is a fun track, actually. I like 4 Minutes a lot. I think they were a very talented group. Unfortunately, I guess other people didn't think so. They only really had that one popular song, which was Hate. I'm a big fan of that track, and I think it's probably one of the more famous K-pop tracks out there. It's a shame they couldn't do better as a group overall. I'm actually getting carrot everywhere, that's annoying. Then I was going to do Pepper. Okay, so here's a Pepper. It's a rather old-looking Pepper, so yeah. Nowadays, there's too much EDM. I would agree. I actually, form of therapy. One of my favourite K-pop YouTubers tweeted today about why Pentagon. Was it Pentagon? Or was it Pentagon? It was Pentagon or Day 6, talking about why they are going to be such a success. Because of how vocal heavy their chorus is and how they're willing to try different things in the choruses. These days people rely so much on EDM and these sort of mechanical instrumentals, and they're just not very interested. They were cool to try out for a bit and they weren't, like, remember when Big Bang did it with like Fantastic Baby and Bang Bang Bang. Those were a lot of fun. But now it's just gotten to the point where I'm just a bit sick to death of it, and I feel like, it's just not very interesting anymore, and they're very samey people relying on it too much to make their song. There's always been some bangers that I do enjoy. I think highlights of that genre would be Fire, BTS most recently. I thought that was a pretty good track, utilising a proper mechanical EDM styled drop. But then BTS had lots of success with that, and then they released Not Today, which I was not a particularly big fan of. it is what it is. But I hope they do try to expand in the future. Other groups will try out different types of choruses and styles. So I thought I would do, what was that track? History, yes, the history track. See if they're on Spotify. I hope they're on Spotify. I think that's them. What's the track? Might just die. There we go. Okay, hopefully that's all showing at the bottom now. Need to finish these peppers. So for those of you just joining, just cooking, drinking, that sort of thing, very casual. I guess this is something I've wanted to talk about in the video for quite a while. But basically my channel is very different these days. I don't do the same things I used to do, mainly due to the fact that I'm at university and I can't do the things I used to do. So I've also sort of grown with my content. I'm getting lots of suggestions from people to do reactions, you know, to cool little videos or you know, like fan stuff, and I can't do that anymore. That's not, I don't enjoy it that much anymore. And also I want to expand upon my content. I want to make good content that I can be proud of. That's, you know, it's very creative, and I'm using, you know, my mind and my creative thoughts. Because something that's great about this YouTube channel is, you know, when I'm applying for jobs and stuff in the future, it's actually, you know, it's a pretty cool thing. Not many candidates have this sort of background. It's, you know, it's been really positive when I've talked about it at university and stuff with lecturers and career advisors, and everyone's been very positive about it. But you know, I want to make content that is impressive and intellectual and whatever, and that's something that's changed a lot on this channel, and it's partly to do that, also just to do with me. I enjoy the content I make a lot these days, and yeah. Are we suggesting music? Yes, please. Please do suggest music, and it will be played intermittently. This stream will probably go for about 2 hours or so. I don't really have any plans to stop at a certain time, so you know, I'm going to cook dinner, eat dinner, then we're going to get drunk together. Well, I'll get drunk, and you guys will watch and laugh and point fingers, and maybe send me some you know, screen caps or whatever you call them, screenshots. How am I? I'm alright. I'm fairly healthy mentally, and I'm fairly healthy physically. I'm enjoying the summer, enjoying the break from university. Yes, it's been nice. This is a really decent track, actually. I'm enjoying this a lot. Okay, so peppers are all cut. I'm doing a fairly basic flicky tonight. I didn't want to go too extreme, so I'm pretty much just doing peppers, paprika powder, onion powder, and then I'm adding some obviously chicken. I'm also adding a tomato Tabasco sauce, and then I'm having the carrots as a separate side dish, and I'm also going to grate some cheese, but I'm not going to have any chips or anything. But I do have my tortillas. I need to remember to put them in the oven just before, and yeah, okay, well, I'm just thinking this song is about to end, so, oh, Block B, Hold Me Now. Yes, I haven't. I really like Block B Montage. I've been listening to that a fair bit. But I haven't really listened to all that much Block B since that album with her on it. That was, jeez, how long ago was that now? Oh, this Hold Me Now was off her, wasn't it? Okay, well, we will continue. And yeah, don't forget to tweet out the stream, follow me on Twitter if you don't already, like the stream. Also, if you don't know, I'm running a second channel now, Ginnoville. It's a lot of fun, I'm getting a lot of pleasure from it. I'm essentially reviewing other genres of music, hip-hop, soul, R&B. I'm really, really enjoying the type of content. Not really getting big numbers or anything, it's just fairly laid back and chill. B1A4, Matt has got me into B1A4 Rollin', the EP. He suggested that on Twitter, and I've been listening to it a fair bit. Really, really enjoying that. Okay, well, let's just start heating that up. Put the oven on, 140. Okay. Now I need to get, what do I need? Chicken, that's it. vital ingredient, guys. You know, they do say you can't cook chicken fajitas without chicken. Pretty redundant statement. I don't know who said that. They were probably talking to a group of idiots. Yeah, just had to double check that chicken was all right. Actually, I might move the carrots into a separate bowl. I need to keep washing my hands. I'm a bit of a when it comes to chicken. I don't play it. I don't risk it with chicken. I play it safe with a lot of meats. I like my pork undercooked. I like my well, not generally I cook. Like I like pork chops undercooked, but most other porks I will cook through. But I also don't like. I really like my beef and my steaks undercooked. I like them really red in the middle, and a lot of meats are like that. But chicken I have to cook through. I don't like risking it, and I don't think it tastes as nice. What was I getting? So just put carrots in there. Best way for me, I think. Otherwise, I'll just get carrots everywhere and it'll get mixed up in the meal. And so I put these on the fajita rather than I cook them in the meal. I wanted a beer as well. Okay. So my beer of choice today is a Lef, which is a Belgian beer. It's quite high in alcohol. It's a blonde. It's very, very tasty. I'll be drinking 2 different beers today, and I might have some wine later. But at the moment, enjoying a lovely bottle of Lef. So if you guys want to join me, crack open a drink, and we'll drink together. But most of you are probably underage. Well, underage in where you are, because I know. Actually, Matt, are you underage in America? Or no, you're older, aren't you now? Okay, so let's see what people say. I want to do that B1A4 song that Matt suggested. I don't know many of their songs off the top of my head, so I think that might be off Roland. Yes, it is. I thought it might be. I don't know many of their songs off the top of my head. I haven't listened to them enough. Okay, so I'm gonna chop up the chicken. I personally like them in fairly small chunks because when you're putting them in a fajita, if they're too big, I find like you don't have that much control about how much you're putting in the fajita. So yeah, I like very small chunks. Yes, this is basically a cooking channel now. Screw music reviewing and critiquing. Let's go to Kpop. Actually, I was having a chat with Cameron Phillips. He's a fellow Kpop YouTuber. Because we're planning on doing a couple of things together at the moment. But one of the things that we were just having a small little like two tweet conversation. We were talking about what was it? Basically, about titling videos. He was saying like he might start titling this video "Rapper Reaction" because any time there is like a particular thing you can put before there. So like Former Therapy, one of my favorite YouTubers, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, he does Producer Reacts to. Britt X Live. Lots of people that might have opinions about him, but he was wildly successful with Black Guy Reacts, and loads of other people. Classical musicians react to the K. That's what they did. These are really like they're more interesting for people to click onto. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I'm considering doing music critic reacts or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. So some people are saying. Like, how old are you? I'm 21, so I'm way past. No, sorry. I was reading maths. I'm 20, so I'm past the legal limit in England. Way past. France, they don't have a legal limit because it's France. Matt, you're 22. Yeah, I thought you might be actually. I thought you might be past the legal limit. Okay. Let's add some oil to that pan. And now, what do I want? Well, I can add the peppers first. The chicken doesn't really take very long. I was also planning on adding some tomato. Hey, I'm liking this track actually. It's a pretty decent track. Yeah. So, oh, I'm very hungry. I've left this too late. I've left this way too late. I should have started cooking earlier. Okay, so what do people want next? I'm really enjoying this track. I always forget that I can line up cues. I think I saw someone suggesting M Black, who I haven't listened to in a while. Okay, hopefully that is back online now. Sorry, my internet just went because my internet is terrible. My internet is terrible. I've been trying to sort it out for weeks. Okay, let's get M Black back on. Apologies, just going to double check that this is all functioning now. Apologies, that really did break. It's just my internet is just absolutely terrible. Let's see, what was the Vix track someone was suggesting? Desperate. That's a good idea. Do like Desperate actually. Hey, that's off Kratos, isn't it? Okay, so that'll be up next. Okay, I need to add stuff, so let's do that. Should I add a tomato? No, I don't need a tomato, I'm not that hungry. I've recently been trying to eat less, actually. Hello, Reem's here. Hey, Reem's here. Thank you very much for coming out. We'll see you. So yeah, don't forget to tweet out the stream and stuff. I should probably tweet out. I'm not sure if I've tweeted it out. Probably a good idea to do. There we go. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining me. And yeah, let's start on some other stuff, because I was going to do some sour cream as well. So that is... Actually, I might just do Greek yogurt. Oh no, I have some creme fraiche downstairs, don't I? Ooh. Greek yogurt or creme fraiche? Greek yogurt, the consistency is not quite. I'm going to get some creme fraiche. So, let's see, chicken goes wrong. Peppers do take quite a long time to cook, so no need to prepare some of these things too early. Jeez, this is a good track actually. I've forgotten all about it really. Okay. So what's cheddar? I can do some cheddar. Okay. Now this, wow, this is some extra mature British cheddar. So this is, I think it's the best general cheese. My favourite cheese is Forever and Ever Camembert, or like a really good Stilton is amazing. Obviously, you know, cheddar and Stilton are both British cheeses, but Camembert is French, and some of the French cheeses are utterly fantastic. Yeah. So yeah, let's get some more suggestions in here. I'm getting Jamie Oliver vibes. I would love to be a professional chef. I would say I'm a decent chef. Not many people would say I'm a bad chef. I'm one of the better boy chefs in my flat. I just need to learn some things. Actually, I may as well show you the cake I made earlier. So this is Vix Desperate of Kratos, one of my favourite albums. Not really when I first got into K-pop, it was about a year later. But it was one of my favourite albums. I think it's now been replaced by Vix as my favourite Vix album. Sorry, I just checked my watch. Yes, I will walk. Okay, that's enough cheese. Hey. Okay, so what sort of suggestions are we getting? Lots of people saying Super Junior, UKISS. You Kiss. I haven't listened to You Kiss in ages. That was Kevin's group, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, I might do some You Kiss, Super Junior. What's that? UNB Blackheart. UNB. I haven't listened to any UNB, I don't think. You Kiss Neverland. Kiss and Cry. I don't know Kiss and Cry. Okay. Yeah, so keep the suggestions going, and I'll be playing stuff as I can. Let's get something on the queue though. Let's do that You Kiss track, You Kiss Neverland. It's a live performance. Maybe. I guess we'll have to do a live version. Yeah? Okay, let's do a live version. So it might not sound quite as good as over there. I might try and get them a little bit smaller actually, they're a bit big. Right. They're just a little bit chunky and big, and I don't mind that really. Like, it's not an inherent problem. But yeah, ooh, I can't wait for the Stray Kids to come back. I actually haven't listened to the new FT Island stuff. I don't know whether I've even downloaded that actually. I'll just double check whether I've downloaded it. I'm very in between on the new Card mini album. I think it's a little bit dull actually. But I like Card's title tracks, and then I just find them a little bit dull. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, yeah, the mini album's out now, so little advertisement. FT Island have just had a comeback today. Went very much under the radar. Please go check them out. 6th mini album. It's What If. Summer Night's Dream, the title track. It's fun, but it's also probably the least interesting thing they've ever released, really. So please go check out the rest of the album. It's really fun. Well, I haven't actually listened to the rest of the album, what am I saying? But please do go check them out. FT Island are one of the most underrated groups in the world. Please go check them out. I will be right back. I need to go get my creme fraiche. So, I don't know, Matt, has Matt left the stream? Matt is supposed to be keeping an eye on things. Entertain the chat. I'll be like a minute. Okay, so I got back and the stream had stopped, which was annoying. Okay. So hopefully that's now all functioning. Okay, so creme fraiche. I managed to get my creme fraiche. This is one of the most useful things in the world. Put it in practically anything. It's sort of like a soury cream. Put it in your scrambled eggs. Like pretty much when the scrambled eggs are fully cooked, it's one of the best things in the world. Like, just realised the microphone can return towards me. Yeah, so scrambled eggs, honestly, incredible for scrambled eggs. I'm just going to decant the cheese into this bowl now. And away we go. So that's fantastic. I'll show you my end product of everything at the end. That's what an end product is. Nice. Okay, so what I do with the creme fraiche is I usually split it with some natural yogurt. I don't think I have any natural yogurt, so I might just do creme fraiche. Now, we are currently listening to You Kiss Neverland. Please, let's have some suggestions from before the stream absolutely died. There was lots of people suggesting some Infinite stuff. Chunga. Yes, I haven't listened to that new Chunga stuff. I missed that because I was on holiday. Please correct me if I'm mispronouncing her name. I am terrible with names. Like, honestly, I'm god awful at names. Korean names I just cannot do. I am incredibly ignorant, if I'm going to be completely honest with myself. Sorry, what was the track? It was Love You. Let's play that. I just realised my peppers are probably burning a little bit because I've been checking them. Nah, nicely coming along. They look like they're stewing a little bit, which isn't great. So yeah, what were we talking about? Cooking. Yeah, so I usually cut the creme fraiche with some natural yogurt, but I don't think I have any. So I might have to cut it with some Greek yogurt. Yeah, so I don't have any natural yogurt, so I'm going to cut it with some Greek yogurt, and it sort of balances out the sourness of the creme fraiche, creates a really, really nice texture. Yes, just going to do that now. So very important not to double dip. So use 2 separate spoons. You're learning so many things. So only really need a small amount of yogurt. This is Greek yogurt, so it's fairly thick anyway. It's not like that sort of natural yogurt, which is really liquid. Like it's not like runny at all. Greek yogurt's quite thick anyway, and it's a little bit sour as well. Is the audio alright? I did pronounce it right. Okay. See, Greek yogurt, I can eat like this. Greek yogurt, I cannot. That's the wrong lid. Okay, now we need the creme fraiche. So this is actually a very interesting blend. That's all you really need of the creme fraiche. That's perfect. It's just like it's essentially sort of making your own sour cream. Really, really nice. Something my mum taught me actually. So I feel like I've spoken about this on past live streams. My mum is an incredible cook. Like some of the stuff she does is absolutely incredible. She's really, really fantastic. Learned a lot of techniques from her, but some of my friends at university are also fantastic chefs. I learned a fair bit from them. So yeah. Okay, so I need to put the chicken in now. Let's find that out a little bit. Now, if I was at university, I probably would have done my own spice stuff because I keep in my flat loads and loads of spices. But at home, I didn't want to, bother my mum with buying all these spices just for my one meal, so I've had to buy a fajita spice pack. I wouldn't normally do it, but it is what it is. And also, it's great for budgeting. It's cheap. You can get basically 2 meals out of one of these spice packs. So you can do 2 fajita meals. You can buy just the chicken, the fajita pack, and like 1 red pepper, and that's like £1.50 overall, I think. Like, it's really not that much, and it's absolutely incredible how much you can get for such a cheap amount of price. Obviously, like buying 1 beer pretty much, if you're going to a pub in England, it's like, depending where you live, obviously, sometimes it's £2, sometimes it's like £4 if you live in London. That's the same price as most people spend on cooking themselves dinner. So yeah, these sort of things, they're really cheap rather than. But I mean, like, if you want to balance it out, having spice, like a spice tin or a spice thing, is a really efficient thing. I've just realised we've sort of skipped on to the next track. What are people suggesting? Some Teen Top stuff there. What? Wow! I haven't listened to Teen Top stuff in ages. I wanted to play one of the Stray Kids stuff as we are anticipating their comeback tomorrow, I think it is. Is it tomorrow or is it next? No, it's next week, isn't it, Stray Kids? I might have that wrong. I'm forgetting now. I always lose track of everything that's going on. They don't seem to have mixtape. Oh, they do. There we go. Because that's the album Glows on. Not a huge fan of mixtape. Much prefer I Am Not. Anyway, so I need to get on with this. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit distracted. So yeah, this is currently Glow by Stray Kids. Well, probably the most, I think, next to Luna, they're currently the most exciting group on the block. I'm really loving Pentagon and what they're doing and what they did with their last EP, Positive. But really, like, Stray Kids are astounding me with their intelligence and song making. I think they're really fantastic. Do I know Bollywood? I mean, I'm vaguely aware that it exists. I don't think I've ever seen an Indian film, actually. Can it be Sainsbury's Basic? Yes, I use Sainsbury's Basic to pretty much everything. I live near a Sainsbury's. The only thing I think I ever get from Taste the Different Sainsbury's is the sausages, because they're amazing. The Taste the Different sausages are fantastic. And also the bacon sometimes, because I find Basics bacon very interesting. Yeah, just mix this a little bit. Smells great already. I think there's something like, I love my mum's cooking, but there's something so satisfying about cooking something yourself and enjoying that like as much as you would enjoy cooking by someone else, like a restaurant. There's something incredibly like, you get the lovely feeling of eating the food, and then you also get the sense of like accomplishment. I don't know. Okay. I would be disappointed if Chenyon won't be in top 12 produces full of dramas. I don't know what that means. Top 12, does that produce 101? Chenyon. I'm sorry, I don't really follow Produce 101. I've never been interested in the show. I like listening to the music afterwards. Tips for college starters: don't be nervous beforehand. Honestly, it's a kind of a hard thing. Me and my brother, well, my brother was incredibly nervous. I was a little bit less nervous than him because I knew his experience. What's great about going to college or university is nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares about you, as in, when you meet them, they're not thinking, oh, this person looks like blah, blah, blah. Like at school, it was always like, this person looks like, you know, blah, blah, blah. Oh, they're poor, they wear horrible clothes, oh, they're ugly. At the university, nobody cares. It's personality. If you enjoy being around someone, if you enjoy their personality and what they do, it's just absolutely amazing. And it's being a grown-up, not being a kid, and I think that's awesome. Yes, and just try to go to things. I know, like, I am an anxious person. I'm an introvert. I struggle with going to things. But honestly, the best advice I can give you is during those first 2 weeks, to try things out of your comfort zone. You will hate some of the stuff, and you will love some of the stuff. And that's, I think it's really, really important to find out things you like. I've done, you know, at university, I don't do that much, but there is some stuff that I do that I never thought I'd like. So yeah, let's get another track on. Some people were suggesting 3 Rapture AOA. Oh crap, AOA. Oh my god, are they having a comeback soon? I feel like I haven't listened to AOA in yonks. Oh boy. Okay, so we'll add that to the queue. So, yes, Reem's right. No one cares what you do. Just be you, because at school, you know, you sometimes, like I did, you have to be fake. You have to do stuff you don't want to do and interact with people you don't want to interact with because you have to, because it's school and you have the pressure. At university, there's not that pressure. If you don't like someone or you don't get on with them, you never have to see them again. Obviously, you have to live with the people in your flat, but in general, when you're living together, people are much more sort of understanding and you know, it is what it is. I ended up being friends with a lot of my flatmates, but that is just what it is. I also have friends who aren't my flatmates and who are, you know, everywhere else. And it's just, you meet somebody, if you like them, you like them, you keep in contact with them. If you don't like them, you don't keep in contact with them. And it's just picking and choosing, and it's fantastic. And you know, I'm really quite an introvert. I appear an extrovert because I'm speaking to a camera, but if you meet me in person, I'm quite awkward at the beginning, and then I break out of my shell as we become closer. Just need to check on my chicken. That's not a euphemism. Get your minds out of the guts of you. I know what you're like. Let's see, do we have some aluminium? This, you see here? Okay. Americans in the chat. I'm sure there's some of you. You see here? Aluminium. Aluminum. Aluminium. Fantastic. Please pronounce it that way. I know it sounds a little bit silly in an American accent, but I just can't stand aluminum. Aluminum foil. It just doesn't sound good, guys. Like, come on. How many? I never know how many to cook, actually. I have severe social anxiety and I have no idea how I'll cope at college. I have a friend who has severe anxiety and struggles a lot. He is, well, like, I'm friends with him. He's actually a friend of a friend that I met through her. And I think the best way to do it is meet one person. Well, like, you know, you interact with that one person who, you know, you click with, and you meet through that person other people in small social gatherings, small things. So if you are really, really anxious and stuff, I highly suggest not going to the big things, but focusing on the small things, the small little things. You know, maybe cook a dinner with your flatmates, that sort of thing. Those sort of things can be like those really small interactions. And that, you know, as an introvert, around 4 people I'm fine. Like, I can cope with that. When it's like 20 people and I've never met any of them before, I just disappear. I'm like, I don't want to be here. But that's what I suggest. You know, keep it small. Have I lost the scissors? You know, when you're living with people, I think it's much easier. You'll meet. I've found that people like at least 1 or 2 people in their flats, and I liked pretty much. I liked all 10 of the people in my flat, all of them. But yeah, I actually want general advice on how to deal with upcoming adulthood. Like, I just turned 18 and I don't. I think being a teenager was more stressful than the age I'm at now. Being a teenager, the stresses were horrible. I was so stressed during, you know, my last couple of years at school, from exam pressure and whatever. And my social interactions were much worse, and, like, you know, trying to juggle girlfriends with, you know, because my girlfriend was away from school, and then I had girls at school, and then I had my friends, and it was really hard to juggle. I found I was far more stressed at school than at university. It's probably, I imagine maybe it's different for you, but I don't think being an adult is that different. It's just you exchange work for school, and you have to do admin rather than focus on the stresses of being a kid. You know, you don't have all the personal drama that you have at school and all the horrible interactions you have with teachers and other students. I mean, everybody will have a different experience to other people, but you know that's what it is. Really, I think maybe perhaps you're a little like me. I don't tend to break down. I tend to lead. If there's a big social thing going on, I don't like going to them. If there's like, you know, like 100 people, unless I'm drunk. If I'm drunk, I'll do anything apparently. But you know, I can't handle that. And what I do is I leave. I don't stick it out because I'm not going to enjoy myself. I just go, and I might say to one of my friends, "I'm not enjoying this. I'm going to go," and they're like, "We understand." And I think in situations like that, you do sometimes just have to leave. Let's get some more suggestions. Suju, we haven't had any Super Junior. I might pick one myself actually because. I was not a big fan of Black Suits Replay, all that stuff. I wasn't a big fan. Lo Siento was quite a fun track, but in general, I wasn't a huge fan of that era. Actually, I can't really be bothered to choose one. But a Super Junior KRY one then maybe. They're on Spotify, aren't they? And then what was it? Not sure. Did they maybe just come up under Super Junior anyway? Oh, there we go. Yeah. So just been listening to Stray Kids. Okay. What else are people saying? Adulthood is experience. Go all out of the comfort zone, experience more. Yes, honestly, I can't stress that enough. IU Jam Jam, yes, you are an educated person and I love you. IU Palette, best album of last year. It's actually one of the loves of my life. So yeah, I mean that's sort of my advice. I'm saying that, but like I'm not, good at many things. Like my friends can tell you, I am not good in lots of situations, and I do tend to turn down a lot of things, whether it's a night out or it's going out to do something. I turn down a lot of things because what I do is I have these ups and downs. I have mood swings a lot. I used to have much worse mood swings, but now they're less so. But what happens is I will be really up for doing something, and I'll be so up for it, and then literally 10 minutes later, my mood will drop. It's to do with my hormones, and I will be like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It's nothing to do with anything else that's changed. It's just I don't want to do it. It's very strange, and it does irritate people sometimes, but it's just me. What am I cooking? I'm cooking chicken fajitas right now. They're very lazy ones, but yeah. We're also going to move into my living room in a second. We are, as a collective, we're going to move into my living room once this is done, because there's more space. And you guys will get to watch me eat food, because that's what everybody wants to see, apparently. So yeah, keep the suggestions coming for songs, keep everything going. How's college? Well, I mean, I finished a month ago, over a month ago now. First year was fantastic. I've got good friends. University, it's going all right. Like the actual studying is all right. I had a very bad first semester in terms of that. I flunked my exams essentially. I only just really passed. This second semester I did much better. I got a good result, and I averaged an all right all year, whatever. But yeah, it's really the social aspect that I care about. Goodbye, Reem. Thank you very much for coming out. Has the job you wanted to do as a child changed? Yes, I didn't really have a job I wanted to do as a child. I think maybe I was a bit strange like that. And today I have no idea what I want to do. So I guess it has changed. I went from I have no idea to I have no idea. Alright, I just need to do some finishing touches to this. Need to add my sauce. 1 second will be just a second. Just squeezing. It's essentially sort of like a salsa sauce. Just adds a little bit of liquid to it and makes it thinner. Spices up the meal. Usually, I would do that myself. Like I mentioned earlier in the stream, if you weren't here earlier in the stream, I mentioned earlier in the stream, usually I do all this myself. I would cook it, but because I'm at home right now rather than at university, I had to do a fairly basic stuff. Now, I think I should start moving stuff into the dining room where I'm going to do the rest of this live stream essentially, and you guys get to watch me eat. So I'll start moving stuff, and yeah, keep your suggestions rolling because I think we've just moved on to more Stray Kids. So yeah, 1 second. Okay, let's move that over there. We will need a heat-proof mats. Great investment. Great investment. You got a wooden table. You need some heat-proof mats. Get some heat-proof mats at your local. I don't know. Where's you live? IKEA, I guess. Everybody can get them from IKEA. Okay, I'm going to get my big plates. And voila. I'll probably want another beer. Will the audio be better in the dining room? Yes, the audio will be better in the dining room. It's very echoey here. What did you think of the rap line song Didang? If you've listened to it, that's the BTS track Didang. Yes, I did. So yeah, it was alright. I thought it was alright. But the most interesting, I am almost out of battery on this. I will start moving some of my equipment, and yes, let's do that now. Okay, there will be a brief interruption. The shade from Kpop. I know, right? What the hell, Matt? Bit of a dick move. I mean, I think the audio's great. I can't hear it, obviously. But do let me know if there's any improvements I can make to the audio. Okay, this is going to be